Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was at a town hall meeting in her home district, and she was confronted by a couple of friends who had some choice words for her silence on continuous funding of this Ukraine war and escalation to the brink of nuclear annihilation. So let's take a look at this. This is quite something.
Congresswoman, none of this matters unless there's a nuclear war, which you voted to send arms and weapons to Ukraine. Tulsi Gabbard, she's left the Democratic Party because they're a bunch of war hawks, okay? You originally voted, you ran as an outsider, yet you've been voting to start this war in Ukraine. You're voting to start a thermonuclear war with Russia and China. Why are you playing with the lives of American citizens? You're playing with our lives.
There will be no neighbors if there's a nuclear bomb. You voted to mobilize and send money to Ukrainian Nazis. You're a coward. You're a progressive socialist. Where are you against the war mobilization? He's telling the right truth. You have done nothing. Tulsi Gabbard has shown guts where you've shown cowardice. I believed in you, and you became the very thing you sought to fight against. That's what you've become. You are the establishment, and you are the reason why everybody will end up in a nuclear war unless you choose to stand up right now and denounce the Democratic Party. Will you do that? Yes or no?
Hear you.
Okay, simple.
I cannot hear you.
Going-
I seem to hear him pretty good. Is
Well,
he being?
She went on to talk about how rude they're being to them.
Yeah.
to stop nuclear war? Yes or no? There is no line because this is bullshit. None of this matters if we're all dead. None of it. You know that. Then let's take it up right now because this is the only thing that matters. This is the only thing that matters right now. We could be in a nuclear war at any minute and you continue to fund it. That's what's going on.
I'll get to the issue after. I will get to the issue.
Why not right now?
Because you are being rude to everyone around you.
You're being
the
rude to everyone
liar
around
here. Nobody has held you accountable. That's what's happening.
So much for bringing the ruckus to the Democratic Party, right?
Realize that what you've been saying has been lies. Let your conscience come through for once.
All right. God bless those two. And this second guy right here, his name is apparently Jose Vega. And he posted this, I guess, when he got home from the town hall. And his Twitter account was subsequently locked for 12 hours.
You're kidding me.
And he still doesn't have access to all his features. He did a Spaces conversation with a friend of his.
Oh, boy, is AOC's relationship to the powers that be changed, huh?
Yeah.
There was a time Twitter would have trended this guy.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Well, that tells you what AOC is.
They locked him out. I was going to DM him to see if he wanted to come on because he's been doing some interviews in the last 24 hours or so, but I couldn't DM him because that feature is apparently temporarily, hopefully, locked on his account. That's what he was talking about. So, yeah, there you have it. There you have it. It's about time somebody said it. It's about time somebody
To her
just...
face.
Yes, to their face. You have to just say this to their face because there's no excuse. Why am I a leftist, a socialist? Why am I having to defend J.D. Vance on this and I can't defend AOC on this?
Well, that's right? Why I keep saying I don't know what left and right is anymore. And here's my street cred for this segment. That's me in 2018 campaigning for AOC. Here's the card that's in that picture right here.
He still has it. Hold on. Let me put the card up. Hold on. Hold that card up one more time. Everybody could see that. Now Russell's on solo layout. That's the card that's featured in that photo there.
Yep. I was out there. We were all saying, hey, we're going to... It didn't work out with Bernie, but he's inspired a movement, and we're going to go out and we're going to build and we're going to take over Congress and we'll start local and that was out in Astoria, and I had all these old school Joe Crowley people. Oh, she has no chance. She can never win. And honestly, I thought they were right. I thought it was a lost cause worth fighting for. And maybe she'll win next time, but we're laying it all out. So I was there. I was on the front line, and I will tell you right now, I don't think she went in intending to be what she became. I don't think that. I don't think it was a hustle, but I think in the end she gave in. She gave in. It's easier. Look, she's making more money. She came up from under. You know, she's making more money than she ever seen in her life. She's got a pension for life. She's got good health care. She gets into Vanity Fair, right? It's easier to go along to get along than it is to really stand up for principles, because these people, man, they play hardball. Yeah, the Pelosi's, the Clintons, you know, she doesn't want to have a you know, she doesn't want them doing an Epstein on her. She's like, well, I better go along. And frankly, I don't want to just put it on this young congresswoman. Where's Bernie?
Of course. Oh,
and
absolutely.
this is something we were talking about before. There are things that you can say, and there are things that you cannot say. And if you really pay attention to these people who are supposed to be fighting the establishment, they are keenly aware of where that line is, and they do not cross it. That Bernie can go out there and trash Jeff Bezos all he wants. I'm sure there are plenty of people in D.C. who don't like Jeff Bezos. They probably dig it a little bit. But you start fucking with their money, you start messing with their money, you start going out there being like, yo, this Ukraine shit, you know, I'm not with that, man. I'm not with signing these checks over to Raytheon no more. And now you got a problem. Now you got a real problem.
So, 100%.
Bernie keeps his mouth shut. And it's the same with her. It's the same with the whole squad. They know where the line is. You can't mess with these people's money. You start messing with their fucking money, they're going to come down on you like a ton of bricks. AOC, what she said when she started was exactly right. I don't care if I only serve one term. If you don't have that attitude, they're going to get to you. And they got to her. Now she's useless. She's just another one of them now. She's one of them with a younger, hipper branding.
Please clap.